contribution to our collective community. Mr. Ntonni.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How everybody doing? Good. I'm Black-nificent. So, just give you a, want to know, do anybody know what libation is? Yes. Okay, that's good. So, who does not know what libation is? Perfect, that's fine. Libation is a cultural prayer that's been practiced for over 150,000 years by Africans on the continent. And it's an indigenous practices globally that Africans preserve even through enslavement. So, for instance, if you in a community or you look at some type of black movie when somebody died and that person was hurt and they might have liquor, water, beverage, and they're like, I miss my friend, they pour it out. That's a form of libation. So, we always been connected knowing that there was something always in the universe besides us on this planet. So this libation will be performed in an Akan culture. The Akan people are located in Ghana, Togo, Ivory Coast. And Akan, they believe that they was the first people to walk on this planet called the Akan folk. And in Akan, everything is through spirit. Everything is through existence. There's always a divine purpose of being on this planet. And coming to this planet, before you come, you sign a spiritual contract with God, which is Inyame. So even when a man and a woman procreates to have a child, the spirit comes through the semen, which is the sum, and the body, the blood is made up through the moya. So through that 9 months of procreation and creating before they come into the physical realm, Inyame commissions you, your destiny, your eternal blueprint. So class of 2017 has completed another chapter on their destiny, their blueprint. So let's continue with their dreams. Let's continue to move forward. So starting off this libation, libation is not done for display. It's a community. We all come together. In African culture, our ancestors are angels. They are made up through the paternal, maternal lineage that is embedded, ingrained in your DNA. Your ancestors talk to you in your dreams, your intuition. They're the ones that you hear that voice. Don't do that. Go there. That's right. Go all the ones you probably never met, but they have a spiritual journey, a spiritual job to do when they go back to heaven, when they go back to the spiritual realm, to look over you. The things that we can't see, the things that we can't hear, the things that we can't touch, they are connected with us. So, when I start off, I will say, I go, I will. That part right there. I would love everybody to say I may too, because in Ghana, when you say I go, that means hello, attention, especially if you're in the marketplace. You better get out the way when they say I go. So, I would love everybody to please stand up and let's come together for this libation. I go. Amen. I go. Amen. I go. Amen. In Yame. I say ya. Inside. Nadagobe. Inside. Sujabe. Inside. Nadaketawa. Inside. Nadagobekwese. Inside. Dano. Inside. Digare. Inside. Emotepe. Inside. Nadagome. Inside. Nadagosobo. Tetepe. Inside. Nadadesayam. Inside. Kokonoche. Inside. Not a Barry B inside. Not a Yah Doodle the first inside. George Terrell inside. Cleo Hope inside. Christella Hope inside. Douglas Wilson inside. Eric Peavy inside. Renee Bell Garner inside. Sam Bell Garner inside. Ruby Bell Taylor inside. Lily Vickers inside. Malcolm X inside. Harriet Tubman inside. Fred Hampton Jr. inside. Kwame Nkrumah inside. Patrice Lumumba inside. Shaka Zulu inside. Huey P. Newton inside. I would like for you to please call on names of your ancestors, the ones you know, socially, through your family, anybody that touched your life and your heart. Please call them down so we can invite them into space. Inside. 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 Since we called the names out of our ancestors, the spirits, the Abba song, the deities, they're here in this space. Now we give them instructions, what they must do, what we want them to do. It's just like we pick up a phone, the cell phone, nobody just can call their friend, just keep saying their name over and over and over and over and over. You ask them, you give them instructions. So what we want our ancestors to do for us, let's ask. I can start off right now. I asked my grandma, Christella Hope, give me guidance in my PhD program, give me my future wife and future children. Bring that to me. What do you want your ancestors to do? Please, say it. They want to help. Money? Yes, inside. 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 Giving these instructions, prayers go to the class of 2017 that we ask their ancestors, we ask God to guide them, protect them, lead them through their next chapter in their life, what they might not see coming on this world. What we want them to have is financial prosperity. We want them to have, get out the economic castration that we're in, protect them from police brutality, protect them from things they cannot see that the ancestors can see. Give them guidance, knowing that they're going to be parents, already parents now. Allow them to understand what's going to happen with the next. Absorbing knowledge, gaining everything through education, not having a job, but having a career, being entrepreneurs, changing this country, changing this planet, taking it back, because it's yours. And the ancestors want to help, and they will help you. Because everything we do, we speak into existence. It's up to us to have. The universe wants to know. Just utter your words. They hear it in your mind. They're going to help you. They're just looking for you to answer and reply back. It's all yours. You reclaim it. Reclaim your culture right now. And last, the last part of libation. Any women in here that's pregnant or are going to be pregnant in the near future, we pray for those spirits coming into this world. Because they don't know what's going on. But it's up to us to remove the obstacles so they won't have to go what we went through in this life. We give them the better life that we have. And those spirits coming in will be better than us. They're going to be 1,000,000 times greater than we can ever imagine. That's why we do everything not for us. In African culture, it's about the future, not us. We are instruments for the universe God. It ain't never about being individualistic. You're doing it for your future. Your dad, your grandparents, our ancestors did it for us. They sacrificed on that plantation, taking that beating, going through whatever happened in the civil rights, the Black Power movement, standing for us to be right here, right now, to be at this graduation. This is not the stop of it. Because in 100 years from now, we need to be having businesses, entrepreneurships, connected with our brothers and sisters throughout the African diaspora. That's what we should be doing, and we're doing it for them. We're not doing it for a play around for them to be jumping up on Instagram. We're doing it for them to be conscious in their mind,
economic race. We ain't trying to win, we're trying to dominate another felon system. So we call the libation for our babies coming, the next 7 generations. They will have everything. They will blow this planet, because it's for them. It ain't for us to be at the bottom of the capitalism system, never. It's for us to overthrow the system and take back what was ours in the antiquity of Africa. So I pour out this for the children that's coming in the next 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 years. That we might not be here, we won't be here, but we will be there spiritually for them. Yo!
So I'll give Mr. Ntonni a hand. Thank you so much for that. Now that's an example of a CSUDH alumna right there. So let's give him a hand. All right. Okay, well, where do you go from there? We are going to sing what's been called the Negro National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing. And those words should mean something to us as a people. Authored by James Weldon Johnson, an activist, an attorney, a civil rights activist, and a songwriter. There's a lyric in there, or a line or two in there, that says, "Sing a song full of the faith that our dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that our present has brought us." And our presence is sitting right here today. These graduates of 2017 are the future. They are the hope that we get for a better tomorrow. We're in a very difficult circumstance now in society. Probably not a lot different than the early 1900s when James Weldon Johnson wrote that song. In fact, things may be about the same or even worse, considering the environment that we're in, where the talks of making America great again are out there, as if something has slipped away since the 50s and since civil rights has entered the conversation, and the equal rights to live and work are now part of the landscape, and there's a real effort to roll back those things. And the current targets are Muslims and Latinos, but don't think for a minute that you're not on the menu eventually. So it's an honor to think about the words and how timely they are